Good morning. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Caroline's Table. I'm pouring some coffee. It's time for a chat. We just got home from a wonderful vacation, and it's so nice to be back with you guys. It was nice to be with you over from Hawaii as well. We were at an unbelievable wedding and took a little extended trip beforehand in Kauai and then ended up on the Big Island, which is where we used to take our kids when they were young for our vacation. Hi, Francesca. Hi, Patty. Hey, Beachy Girl. We have our friends on Instagram joining as well, Anne and Linda. Good morning, Susan. So, wow, what fun we had. We just got back, so I'm a little discombobulated, as we tend to be this time of year anyway. It is officially summer. The summer solstice happened, and I know I'm not unique in this period being busy, where it just seems like there are so many graduations and recitals and weddings and birthdays. Oh, hold on, I have to get my dog off the bed. Bunny, you want to say hi? You want to say hi, my girl? Come here, come here. Okay. Bunny heard the show on and she wanted to join. Do you want to say hi, little angel? There is our sweet Bunny. So we came back. Did you guys have a great Father's Day? Did you get to spoil some of the wonderful men in your life? I hope. We didn't really celebrate Father's Day because we were still at the wedding. So we are going to have a celebration this week for Bruce. I also have my sister's birthday. We have Alan's 90th birthday on Saturday. And it's, like I said, graduations and recitals and all the rest, end of year. Obviously it is much different now that we are empty nesters. But then the next generation, the nieces and the nephews, and no grandchildren for me, but for those of you who have grandchildren. Alan is doing great. We texted him on Father's Day. He said, I'm having a great day and a great life. So I think he's very happy. So it'll be nice to see him on Saturday and check in with the family and friends. What kind of dog is Bunny? She is a Maltese. Such a sweet, sweet girl. So officially summer. My goodness, this is a wonderful, wonderful time of year. Are you guys are you on Facebook too? I don't get notifications and I'm following. Isn't this on Facebook, Susie? Isn't that where you are? Yes, I'm on Facebook as well. Yes, here is the cutest little bunny ever. Still having some tummy issues. I've got to take her back to the vet. Bunny with the side eye. Yes, Bunny with the side eye. It is nice to see you too, Anne. So, I was thinking about the juggle that we do as we prepare for all of, hopefully, it's a blessing to have so many nice events and so many people celebrating their milestones. I think sometimes we make it a little more difficult than it needs to be. And one thing that I find with big events like that, it used to be people would mail a card with a check. None of us, do you guys still write checks? I don't have a checkbook anymore. It is all Venmo. So when you Venmo, do you send a card? Do you write a note in your Venmo? This is Facebook, Vinny. Sorry, I got it wrong. Okay. So here we go. Instagram over here, Facebook over here. Yes. So you're all on. I'm usually on I'm usually on Tuesdays at 11 a.m. Pacific and Thursdays at 5 p.m. Pacific. Need notifications for products, please. Now, Baron, are you talking about products for me or products for Suzanne's company? How was the Big Island? The Big Island was absolutely magical, Joy. We have some dear, dear friends, and their daughter was married. And, I will tell you, I just wanted to talk a little bit about weddings today because that obviously is where I was at. We've all been to so many different weddings, and some are very modest and some are extravagant. And the most important thing about the wedding is how connected you feel that couple is. And when you see how happy the families are that this couple is joining together. And that is the most important element of any wedding. And I hear a lot of people like, well, I'm not going to be able to do, this kind of wedding, or, well, I could, you know what? Listen, all the lavish stuff is great if you can afford it, but the core of the wedding is that love between the couple and how happy the families are, and everything else after that. I've seen beautiful backyard weddings with close family. I've seen the most extravagant weddings. This wedding, I'm telling you, was so beautiful and grounded. Everyone was sobbing during the ceremony because it was just so special and emotional. And I think there are a lot of ways to do a wedding, and I know some people get really, they compare themselves to what other people can do and what budgets other people have, and there are a lot of ways to make something nice. This wedding that we went to was so beautiful and so emotional and so special. And yes, it was also quite lavish, but that's not what I walked away from the wedding remembering. And I say that with such a compliment to the family who threw the wedding, because it was just so special and emotional and grounded. And I think it's just a good reminder for all of us that, yes, the flowers can be beautiful, and yes, the band, all of that is so wonderful and so much fun. But there are a lot of ways to make something special. So I absolutely loved it. And we have a long history with the Big Island, because we went over when the kids were little, and that's where we just found it was such a great vacation for adults and kids. I think when you're trying to bring kids who are too young on a vacation that requires a lot of traveling and maybe is difficult on the kids, I don't see a lot of people having fun. So we just found that beach and swim, I mean, you can't take your eyes off kids around water, but that's what we were there to do, was just play and swim with them. So Vicky said, we were so blessed with both of our daughters' weddings. It was pure love all around. The weddings were exactly what they each wanted. Same for my husband, and made truly joyous days. You were so right. It's Bunny, what? I'm doing a show. I think I have also been at really, really extravagant weddings where I didn't feel that love and soul connection. And then it felt very empty. It felt like there was so much money spent, but like the core part of it, that core feeling, was not there. So I stand by, that is, to me, the most important thing at a wedding. She missed you and wants you to herself. No, I don't know what she wants, Nancy. She's just squawking. She is definitely squawking. Hello, Minnesota. How are you? Are you adding wedding planner to your resume? I have become I've become quite a shower planner, I will say. Not wedding. My goodness, those women, whoo, the teams of people running those weddings. And are you looking forward to your girls' weddings? I try not to give it too much attention because I think these things happen when they happen. And there was a time when I thought one of my daughters was going to be married imminently, and that turned out not to be. And I think, God, especially with young women, there's so much pressure about the wedding, and well, you have to do that because you need to get pregnant and have your kids, and I mean, listen, it's true, we have a biological clock, and there are it's shocking that when you think 35 is considered a geriatric pregnancy, and that always surprised me. 35 years old, it still seems quite young, but our bodies are ready to have babies when we're teenagers. So it is just that society has changed, but physically we haven't changed. So I do know many women who are in their late 30s or 40s, and that's when they decide they want to have their families, and harder to conceive and have a healthy pregnancy. So there's this difficult pressure on young women, and people evolve at different times. So I think, no, it's true, Nicole, that is geriatric pregnancy at 35. Amy said, we did a Disney wedding on a budget for my daughter. The day was perfect with all the touches were lovely. It's about the couple, not the day. Hard to say. When I was praying for a perfect day, being the mom, had a horse and carriage for them. It was so special. Oh, that's beautiful. A lot of pressure for women, for sure. Many freeze eggs. Yes, freezing eggs is a thing. Camellia did it. And it does take a little, it takes some, it's nice to have that as a backup. It's very expensive. It's not an inexpensive thing to do. And I think with women, Bunny, do you want to get out? Excuse me, guys. Hold on. Let me let her out. There you go. There you go. I don't know where you're going, but I'll be over here if you need me. I think it does at least give women that security that if they want to have a baby later, that at least they have, their eggs frozen, and they can, but it is very expensive to do those rounds of IVF. It's hard on the body, but it's a great backup to have. Camellia is 2.5 years older than Violet. So, you know what they're doing? I'm letting them do their thing. And I think you never know what twists and turns life has for you. I saw this couple this weekend, and they just seem so perfectly matched, and they both are just so unbelievably happy to have found one another. And I'll tell you, 2 short years ago, one of them was absolutely heartbroken over a horrible breakup. And sometimes life is pushing you. Oh, Bonnie. Sometimes life is pushing you in a direction for a reason. And you realize that when that path reveals itself. So just patience and love. Absolutely no rush. And you can't rush it if you wanted to. If you rush it, you ruin it, right? So I want to say thank you so much for all of you who jumped in last week on the Membrason partnership. I had never had so many DMs about all of your vaginas, and you know what? I'm so happy about it. We clearly needed to have a conversation about about that. And I'm looking forward to all of you who jumped in, getting your product and getting started. So Angela said she just received hers today. Kathy has already started on hers. It's awesome. And I know I spoke to the president at the company and his customer service team, and they said they had reached out to many of you because they had a little glitch in the system when they ordered, and some of you weren't getting your free gift correctly. And they said some of the most, they said what was wonderful is that we got to reach out and speak to so many of your customers. Karen, yes, you can still order. It's on my website at carolinesummers.com, SOMERS. They just said it was so nice and that you guys are great. And I was like, they're great. I told you if I introduced you to my customers, they would. Lori, so many of you have started. Vicky started. Okay, 3 days in. It is a product that is I put on my website at carolinesummers.com, partnership with a company called Membracin, and they sell these vitality pearls, and they help with people in perimenopause or menopause. They help to re-lubricate our mucosal linings that dry up. Your eyes dry up, your nasal cavity dries up, your vaginal tissue dries up, your bladder tissue dries up, and all of these things create symptoms that are from low estrogen, really. So some people take bioidentical hormones and they bring back when the estrogen is back, then your mucosal linings will moisten up again. But if you can't take hormones, or if you can't take enough hormones to help with that symptom, that is what this wonderful supplement helps to bring back in a natural way. It helps to bring back that mucosal lining, and it is wonderful, wonderful product. Can you explain? First order is free, then they ask for payment. It's a 3-month subscription, so you get the first month for free. You only pay for the 2 months at the discounted price, and then you also get a free cream that comes with it. So that's what you get for 3 months. You can try it for 90 days and you get a full refund if it doesn't work for you. They have clinical studies that have proven what a wonderful result the vast majority of people are getting with this product. So that is how it works. And if you like it, you can sign up and keep using it. I used it and then I went off of it, and I will tell you, I feel so much better on it. So much better. So I'm glad a lot of you are receiving it. That's fast. Stacy is on day 2. She got her order yesterday. Great. It's just 2 little vitality pills daily. Very easy. Very easy to use. And then, so happy you are following in Suzanne's footsteps, bringing these important female issues to the forefront. You know what? I really thought with the hormones that I was going to just sort of sail through this passage because I'm already balanced and I've been doing this for a long time. But actual menopause, which my doctor said usually hits around 57 or 58, is when you really deplete out of the last bit of your hormones. And I really noticed a difference at that time. And then I had a hysterectomy right after, and it's now I feel like, okay, we do really need some help in getting through this passage. So I'm working on it. As I find solutions, I'll share them with you guys. And Tammy, it does not increase energy. That will be, we'll need other things. Laura said it's a very difficult time. It's true. Isn't the supplement good for other symptoms? Those are the main issues, those tissues that dry up. You might feel like you have to pee all the time when you weren't ever that person before. A lot of people get UTIs when they experience that low estrogen, and vaginal dryness, the eyes dripping, running all the time, nose dripping, running all the time. If it acts like estrogen, should we take progesterone with it if we have a uterus? Linda, it's not hormonal. So you do not need to add that the way you do with estrogen, because it's made from a patented blend of sea buckthorn, berry, and seed in an extraction process that keeps all of those essential fatty acids from this supplement. So it does not raise your estrogen. It just reconstitutes the linings in a healthy way. It's not something you put on top. It is something that actually rebuilds the deteriorated tissue. So again, if you're interested, go to my website, CarolineSomers.com. It's SOMERS, and check it out. You can just click through on the link, use promo code Caroline. I was wondering, that's what I was wondering, especially if you have fibroids. Yeah, no, it doesn't affect anything to do with fibroids, or anything estrogen based. It does not increase your estrogen. Tilla is waiting on her order to come. Amazing. Charmed, Lubrasil is good too. Lubrasil is a copycat of this product, and it is not tested. And it is a very inexpensive, cheap version of oil that they get from China, and they do not have the clinical studies that this company does. So beware of that one. They've had such success with this product, and they're the ones who have done the clinical research. And there are some copycat companies who are using their research, but they're not using the same ingredient. So, make sure that you are getting the real one by using Membracin that you can find on my site. Do you know if you take with your blood pressure meds? Candace, there's no conflict with blood pressure medications, but we always recommend you check with a doctor. Any new supplement, or especially a medication, you would always check with the doctor, but supplements you should check too, because there can be things that you can't take together. So I'm not aware of an issue, but please check. Donna is anxiously waiting. Nancy said, I personally would only buy anything unless Caroline approves. She does her research. Oh, hi, honey.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Is Bunny upstairs squawking? She wanted to get down. I don't know where she is. Can you check on her? And then come say hi. Oh, he found her. See, cousin Vinny ordered it. Vinny ordered it because he has dry eye issues. So it does help with that. Oh, come say hi.
I think people are more excited to see Bunny.
Well, she was here, and then look who's here. It's Bruce.
Hello,
Hi,
everyone.
honey. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, but I had to set up this whole thing without you. It was
Life
hard.
I just want you to appreciate me
I like
more.
it better when you're here. Hi, Bruce. Hope you had your nap yesterday.
I think I got a little nap
Yeah.
on the couch watching trash TV.
Oh, so good to come home and watch trash TV
Yes.
when you're tired. So happy Canadian followers can benefit from your offer. Liz, they were so surprised how many of you Canadians wanted to jump in okay, you can't leave though, because then she's going to want to get down. How many Canadians, they said we would have been, better set up. For our Canadian customers, they have a website and distribution through their Amazon account there. So they don't have the exact same offer that I offered you guys in the United States, but they literally, they called and helped everyone. Peggy said, I'm 68, so many UTIs. It's low estrogen. I mean, I don't know that for sure. I shouldn't say that, but it really could be the issue that happens, the tissue in our bodies deteriorates. So it causes UTIs. I hope this supplement helps you. It's certainly worth a try. Are you leaving?
Well, I have to actually move
Oh,
on.
good. Arminda, go to membracenlife.ca. You can DM me afterwards too, and I will send you the link. But it's membracenlife.tm. Yes, definitely low female hormones after menopause. Take HRT. Listen, that helps tremendously. Some people can't take it. You know, a lot of people who are going through treatment, if their cancer is hormone sensitive, they can't take hormones. Other people just aren't comfortable. I'm definitely grateful that I'm able to take bioidentical hormone replacement. Bruce came in when we were talking about vaginas. You know, Bruce is a cool guy. Bruce, he's very comfortable talking about everything. I have dry eye as a result of Myers syndrome. I was thinking the same thing as Cousin Vinny. I will check it out. Great. Oral or vaginal? Amy, they have these little pills that are called Vitality Pearls, and it also comes with a cream. So you may use both. I didn't use the cream. I used the pearls, but you can use both, and then you get the inside outside. But the Vitality Pearls with that sea buckthorn oil, and it's a patented sea buckthorn oil, it just reconstitutes the tissue. It's been great. So I'm glad to see all of you are getting. Oh, you okay, my girl? Getting your product. And on Thursday, what we're going to do at Caroline's table on Thursday is we're going to have our Father's Day dinner for Bruce, because we, like I said, we weren't able to be with Camellia or Violet. Violet is in Rome. But we weren't able to be with Camellia because of our trip. Are you wanting to smell my coffee? You love it? With this company, you can talk to a person. I love that. You can call them directly with any questions. Nice people. That is true, Stacy. They're very responsive, and those are all the things that I vet before I do a partnership with someone, because I want to make sure if I'm introducing them to you that they're going to take care of you, especially with anything with a subscription, because I want to make sure your information is safe, and they are very, very safe. Are the pearls inserted or taken orally? The pearls are taken orally, and then there's a cream that you can use topically. Oh, I love you so much. Are you kidding? You guys, look at this sweetie. Camellia and Violet wrote beautiful tributes to Bruce on Father's Day. Yeah, they're sweet. They have a good dad. They know it. They are so aware of having a good dad. So do you. Mwah. All right, you guys. I am going to get myself organized. I am home. I have a mountain of things to tick off, but it was so nice to sit and chat with you guys for a bit. And we will be back on Thursday. I've got to come up with a menu. So many good things to make. So we will be back on Thursday, and we'll cook together, and it's going to be something yummy. Okay, thanks guys. Talk soon. Bye.